10 billionaires who mysteriously vanished. Some fled with billions in debt, while others made such a plan to escape that it blew everyone's mind. And then there's one person who, despite losing everything, never gave up and created a company with a loan that you won't believe when you hear its name. So let's learn about these 10 people. Number 10, Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon and one of the wealthiest men on earth, may still show up in headlines or at fancy events. But behind the scenes, he's been quietly working on something much deeper, his own way of stepping back from the noise. One of his most mysterious projects is a giant clock buried inside a remote mountain in West Texas, designed to keep ticking for 10,000 years. It's not just a cool invention, it's a symbol of his desire for something timeless, peaceful, and far removed from our fast-paced, chaotic world. Bezos has also poured billions into Blue Origin, his space exploration company, with dreams of building a future where people live and work in space. While many billionaires focus on yachts and private jets, Bezos seems more interested in building a long-term future that's quiet, self-sustaining, and far away from today's spotlight. Number 9, Yvon Chouinard. Yvon Chouinard, the quiet and nature-loving founder of Patagonia, didn't just step out of the spotlight, he gave up everything to do it. Unlike other billionaires who build secret homes or flee to remote places, Chouinard took a different route. He gave away his entire company not to his family, not to a charity for tax breaks, but to a trust dedicated entirely to saving the environment. He didn't want to sell the company and risk it falling into the wrong hands or becoming just another profit-making machine. Instead, he turned his life's work into a gift to the planet. Now he lives simply, far from the media and the business world, spending his time outdoors, where he always felt most at peace. His escape wasn't built with money, bunkers, or gadgets, it was built with purpose. Number 8, Nicholas Berggruen. Nicholas Berggruen is often called the homeless billionaire, not because he lost everything, but because he gave up having a permanent home on purpose. He sold all his properties and began living out of luxury hotels with only a suitcase, traveling the world with almost nothing but freedom. For most people, the dream is to buy big houses and flashy cars once they get rich. But for Berggruen, true wealth meant not being tied down. He embraced minimalism, living light and moving freely, choosing places not for prestige, but for peace. With no fixed address, he focused more on ideas than possessions, turning his energy toward thoughtful investments, social causes, and personal growth. Number 7, Eduardo Saverin. Eduardo Saverin, one of Facebook's original co-founders, could have stayed in the tech spotlight forever, but instead he chose to disappear quietly after a falling out with Mark Zuckerberg. Following a legal battle that played out under bright media lights, Saverin decided he didn't want to be part of that world anymore. He renounced his US citizenship, moved to Singapore, and built a new life far from the chaos of Silicon Valley. Today, he invests quietly in startups and rarely gives interviews. While his peers often chase fame, Saverin has embraced privacy, trading attention for inner peace. Number 6, Richard Branson. Richard Branson, the bold and adventurous founder of the Virgin Group, decided that the best escape wasn't hiding, underground, or going off-planet, it was buying his own paradise. He purchased Necker Island in the British Virgin Islands and transformed it into his personal retreat, far away from the hustle of business and city life. This island isn't just a vacation spot, it's a fully self-sustaining haven, complete with solar power, wind turbines, and everything he needs to live comfortably without relying on the outside world. When the world feels too loud, Branson escapes here, surrounded by the ocean, nature, and peace. Number 5, Ingvar Kamprad. Ingvar Kamprad, the man who created IKEA, lived more like your next-door neighbor than a billionaire. He drove an old car, stayed in budget hotels, and was known for shopping at discount stores. Even as his company became a global empire, Kamprad refused to let money change him. He believed in humility, hard work, and living simply, and he practiced what he preached. Instead of flying private, he chose economy seats. Instead of sprawling mansions, he lived in modest homes. His escape wasn't physical, it was emotional. He escaped the traps of ego, luxury, and status by staying grounded and remembering his roots. Number 4, Dmitry Itskov. Dmitry Itskov, a Russian billionaire and tech visionary, isn't just planning to escape the world, he's planning to escape the body. As one of the most outspoken supporters of transhumanism, Itzkoff is investing in technologies that aim to upload human consciousness into digital avatars, hoping to one day live forever in a virtual form. His goal is not just about avoiding death, it's about freeing the mind from physical limitations. While most people prepare for retirement, he's preparing to leave biology behind altogether. He imagines a future where people exist as software, free from sickness, aging, and even time itself. While his ideas might sound like science fiction, they reflect a deep desire to outlive the struggles of the world and find freedom in a whole new kind of existence. Number 3, Peter Thiel. Peter Thiel, the billionaire who helped to start PayPal and funded Facebook early on, is a man who plans ahead, and his escape plan is nothing short of impressive. He quietly became a citizen of New Zealand, a country known for its stability and peacefulness, and purchased a massive piece of land near a lake where he's believed to have built a self-sufficient luxury bunker. Thiel has long talked about the risks of societal collapse and how important it is to be ready. His off-grid home is designed to withstand disaster, offering safety, power, food, and water without needing the outside world. Unlike others who talk about escaping, Thiel has actually done it quietly, efficiently, and far away from curious eyes. Number 2, Howard Hughes. Long before disappearing became trendy, Howard Hughes had already vanished. This billionaire aviator and film producer slowly retreated from the world, locking himself in dark hotel rooms for months and refusing face-to-face contact with almost anyone. He would only communicate through notes and avoided being photographed or even seen. What started as eccentric behavior turned into complete isolation. People speculated about his health, his mind, and his fears. But Hughes never explained himself, he simply disappeared. He had the money to build anything, go anywhere, or buy anyone's attention. But what he really wanted was to be left alone. His escape was intense, strange, and heartbreaking, but it showed how even someone with unimaginable wealth. Number 1, Elon Musk. Elon Musk, one of the most talked about people on Earth, is thinking far beyond it. While he still tweets and appears in interviews, Musk's real plan is out of this world literally. Through SpaceX, he's working on building a human colony on Mars, saying openly that if Earth becomes unlivable, we'll need another home. He's already bought thousands of acres in Texas for testing rockets, and he spends most of his time on projects related to space travel, artificial intelligence, and renewable energy. Musk doesn't just want to escape, he wants to rebuild. His version of going off-grid isn't about hiding from the world, it's about preparing to start over somewhere new. For him, the stars aren't a dream, they're a destination. Subscribe our channel Not For Poor to enjoy more such videos.